Hey friends, welcome back to my another live video session. So we are live and today uh, we have a new version of my t-shirt. So it's black white and I like it. So hope you like it as well. And today we have a lot of exciting and powerful topics that need to cover I found. So I have been like you may notice that I have been talking about the personal branding, communication, uh, specifically that targeting healthcare founders and medical professionals and doctors. Uh, Along, we try to like get this message and the information so that we need to we think that is also helpful for other industries as well, since we are like targeting uh, specific audience, but it is appropriate for uh, or it is useful for uh, any industry, right? So this is the base of like uh, the fundamental part of building personal brand and the communication, even the marketing in general when it comes to building your business on online particularly. So as we can see that someone just it appreciate our conversation. So I would love to check. How do I check it? I'm using like SteamYard, and this is kind of pretty much new interface for me. And I don't know that I can see the people and the friends that you guys want to engage, want to share comments. But I can see some chat space here. So okay, just I'm just leaving this part. So thank you so much for joining and showing your presence. I know that since you have showed this courage or shared this energy with me, it means a lot to me, and it gives a sense to me that you are also like kind of it feels like that similar challenges or something that you want to also improve or you want to learn about the things you might be like curious about my journey. So I if I share with you that back in the day that when I chose to create my own path, own career path, being like independent design, I also been there and I was like showing that same courage and same spirits and just try to like do something different. And I have like observed and connected with so many incredible creators on different platforms. Let's say on X, before it was Twitter, right? So last years it has been for me a growth uh, stage for me, and I was taking this challenge of building my brand publicly. uh, just it's form of like, let's say it's a form of like challenge, right? So that sense I try to like learn, since I am from a like different demographics and geographically I'm not like my eh, I'm not living in, let's say, the Western world, and I don't know that the culture of the Western people, since all of the work and the creative works that gets valued by the Western, even the people who they understand the brands and the standard conscious thinking of building personal brand, right? So I would say that most of the people from like the Western world, and they have inspired me to uh, chose my career path, like think different way. I find this opportunity, and that earlier that from my community, from my country, the people that I have grown. So what I have seen that the one way of becoming successful or building something, let's say that totally uncertainty and lots of struggle, even you don't know that if you are doing the work like that, everyone like following the same format of building their career, right? And there are like few categories that was holding the most values, let's say the engineering and doctors and some other professions that you can name it, right? So I was little bit of like curious the path that I want to choose, and I want to be different, right? And I know that one thing that going to uh, li- I have to face little difficulties, let's say on the communication perspective, and this is the most challenging part. I say that I see that lot of young peoples from like outside of the Western countries, they want to like stand out, but in general sense that if you don't have that culture understanding, that the communication barriers, so it's probably not going to happen that same level. So I decided to talk about that how I decided to talk about that how you just creating your own space, not just like the focusing on or just imitating some other peoples who they are like, they probably love their professions and they have some form of excitement for their work. You should not have that the same interest and uh, same attention for those particular jobs. So you should not, but you have that other way, like you have that the possibilities to like think different way. So this is something that I feel like that I should talk about. I have seen that a lot of people that they have also share about their journey, and the journey they actually, when you share the journey, it actually inspire other people, right? And what we do offer, and it also transforms the value we share, right? So I know that this is, if I would not take this process, let's say that the 1 year I have been like constantly trying to make videos, because video and speaking is the highest form of like the communication, effective communications. When you show yourself, when you share your voice, and when you show your emotions, it's actually draw people attention such way that how you as a people, you as a human, that how you actually connect with other people, right? And it shows the authenticity. And I personally believe that the most of the peoples who they are right now dominating on internet, you probably have see that you will look at their, if you look at their attitude, if you look at their uh, personality, that all goes, I have found that they are very well spoken in and great at communication skills, right? And it's the highest form of like market your service product, even business as well, right? And most importantly that it's more very important to like solving problem effectively, right? And when you want to lead people, and it is most important to like having the communication skill, right? So that was like my primary concern. I even I would I haven't not calculated yet. I would not be like also that kind of people that I would rely on the matrix, that how many likes and impressions, the the way that marketing people generally thinks. But as a brand holder, brand builder, as a authentic life, uh, I love to live live authentically, and just such a voice that I do not rely on those things. I do believe in that. If I just sharing my voice, if I can transform like one people, if we can build a community that like-minded of people, and we can live peacefully, just sharing our values, right? So we all have that different kind of values until we actually discover, until we actually allow ourselves to understand that our real potential, right? So that sense, I would say the building personal brand, it was like most rewarding for me, because the way that you find the direction, until you find direction, I would not say that you spend more time, but uh, you should not go the wrong directions. There you will like end up with so much, even much more frustrations, much more unfulfilledness, right? So that sense, I would really suggest you that you take time, observe your life, understand your values, understand your personality, and the interest that until you find the purpose that you want to give the full effort on those particular things, right? So though I'm not like talking about the today's topic we decided to talk about, but it is important when I look at like other creators, let's say the famous marketers and the market content creators out there on YouTube and some other social media, then you will find that the similar pattern. They just talk about the real issues, let's say the core title, but most of the most of the time they actually, while they are talking about the topic, they share their stories and their journeys, right? And that's the way that it actually works, right? So it actually shows, it also invites other people to like share their stories and share their emotions, right? It's not about like just imagine that while you were even in the work setting, you were doing some form of work. Even if you are, let's say that you were in medical professional, whether you are in any other profession, so it doesn't matter. You don't like to like work, but you every time you do work, and then you just love to like share about and cherish about your memories, cherish about your stories, right? And that's the way of like uh, inviting some form of love, what we actually doing love. Let's say that for me, now I'm just sharing my stories, holding space and inviting other people to share their voice, understand their personal brand, and find their purpose. And that's how it actually finds some meaning in our life. And if you are not like ever much of invite much ever in your life, you probably not are going to get that some first sort of understanding. So that sense, I would say that you have to first, when you start to like building your personal brand as a beginner, so you probably say that a lot of people, they are speaking or they are sharing their journey, they are so consistent, they are so disciplined, and they are even so perfect, right? The beginning will like it will feel so overwhelmed. Let's say that if I give you an example here, right? So when we have started our like education from a very beginning, let's say that you primary education, so the teachers and the parents, they have like given us only the one book, even the one exercise daily, right? And why I'm telling this, because this is a uh, a broad content, right? A big content of like informations. And if you are not like uh, consuming sort of structural and clear way, that's not going to happen the good way. If I give you that when you were in primary school, right? So if I give you the all the problems or the subjects of, let's say, the class 10, So if we really don't have that any idea, so our knowledge and the experience it's we get when we actually trust the journey when we are live, and year after year when we stay focused on like some similar interest, something that we want to grow with, and then we will feel proud in general. So that's where that we actually find the deeper meaning, right? If you are doing something, let's say the every day that you are doing, and you are not feeling proud like doing such things, let's say that if someone just want to get any kind of help when it comes to building their brand, right? And if I would give them some sort of, not give, just share my presence or share my uh, journey, and if someone finds something useful, and something they feel like that uh, it's going to uh, give some form of transformation in their life and take find their purpose, and they love doing what kind of uh, profession or what kind of something they love. So this is so privileging, right, for me, and I do really love to share this particular knowledge, and of course that creativity and the design functions that are connected my uh, with my business, right? So but it was not even enough for me, because that I started to like speaking in uh, public speaking. I was so interested in like so much interested in public speaking, and though I was like playing with so many skills that I really love, and creativity and designing was the top of that. And still now that I like to like jump on the different people who they are speaking with different topics that feels me very different. I like to like observe. I like to learn those particular knowledges. Like it gives me sort of different angle of view, the view the challenges that how they are actually uh, overcoming those things, right? And sort of understanding it excites me, right? And you probably have that you were right now. If you were, let's say that you probably have sort of like any kind of uh, hobbies as well. Let's say that you don't know that what is your purpose or what you are going to further in your life in the future. So you should not be, just force yourself to like building your personal brand, that you have to come up with some form of purpose, values, personality. You can start with, let's say that hobby that you love. For me, that my hobby is like doing performing art, right? And I do like to like that you can see that those are some balls that I do always like to keep with me, because this kind of like when I see them, I look at them, I do feel like there's something I find meaningful. I do feel like more enjoyable life, and I want to tell you with that this actually helps me that when I started to learn with like one ball and then two ball, and um, finally I have like learned six balls, and that was so exciting, and it took me like even years, and I even not realized that how actually the time passes passed, and I was so fascinated, like it was so remarkable for me, but that was my hobby, but I like to doing those things, and I would like to like share those kind of contents, and teaching people, giving people some form of entertainment, particularly the kids that I do love. And you can also like, there are something, the business you should also make this such way that you actually enjoy, you feel like something playful, right? Let's, why I'm telling this, because if you don't enjoy something, creating something, doing, this is probably not your brand, right? It can be your business, but it cannot be your brand, right? The brand is something like that you believe, you have some beliefs, and you are living with your belief every second, right? So this kind of like content I like to create regularly, because it will actually give some people some form of it will also our people, right, that rather than just hoping for something, just you are doing something and you are producing something that is uh, that helps and impacts on other people, so they can actually take action, right? And action and production, action and production. I'm again repeating, action and production. This is matter for human being, and any country or anywhere in the world that where you are living, that you need every human being that needs action and production. Why I'm telling this, because if you don't take action, there will be no production, there will be no like you will find even much worse situation in the on this planet, and you will like see the poverty level is going to be even more scary, right? So when you are taking action, you are improving yourself and you are trying to improve other people by producing those things. Let's say that after the revelation of this internet, now the content like everywhere people are creating and producing this content. But the thing is that how many people are going to actually taking actions, and it actually adding value to people, not just let's say for the entertainment purpose as well, but it actually transform people from the in like inner side. It shapes also inner side. It could be like philosophically, it could be let's say the spiritually, right? And that's the higher state of our finding fulfillment in in our life, right? Every human being, right? So it comes, I know that because a lot of people, young generation people, I see every day they are producing enormous of contents. But if you just tell them that the reason they are doing that sort of contents, you will find that they probably answer are you that for the entertainment purpose, right? But your life is not only for entertainment, right? What I have told you that the action and the production that should be do like meaningful way, and the brand when you build, it is for the action that you want to do, and the production you want to do for the people that actually transform their life. And it is the kind it gives you the kind of clarity, right? That every time just I'm repeating quite more oftenly, which is let's say the meaningful meaning in life, right? The love for life, and devotion for life, right? It comes when you actually understand your brand. And this is the whole philosophy, right, of the human being. And as a human being that we always try to find some form of meaning whatever we do, and it gives us form of satisfaction, right? So yeah, so some of the like things that I would like to share by taking example from other creators. I just thinking about today for a while that uh, the famous creators. Even I have been like recently uh, watching a lot of videos of the marketing guru, the genius like Seth Godin, right? Every time just when I just look at or watch his contents, I just truly stay like fully curious that how he actually speak and how he actually delivered his message. It seems, let's say that how every voices he delivers, I don't feel like that he is like uh, uh, taking reference from like it doesn't shows that he's taking reference from anywhere, right? But I what I see that he is on the right spot of his center of his brand core values. And when he just holds his space, when he just hold his presence, he just keep telling, right? And from his like values, values baseline or the center, he just keep sharing, let's say, the contents and the views, the perspective, and the way that he actually express, the way that he delivers, the tonality. It shows that the persons, it shows his how wisdom and the how it shows that nobody is like has the better perspective of him, and that's so looking so inspiring, right? From that sense, I've been like looking at that, and every personal brand, though he is like a marketing guru, marketing expert, but I feel like that he is like doing his branding through his marketing knowledge, right? And branding marketing is a quite funny uh, topic, and I feel like that both are like connected with the one space, right? And branding gives you the foundation, the core meaning, and marketing is like say that how you actually communicate and where you actually communicate, right? The people that you engage with, the media, the thing that actually how you actually use this. So this is kind of like broad of thinking, and I still now I don't think that I have the capacity of understanding that sort of sort of market, internal market, or the there are some like internal or some level of like understanding. I would not say that I have got that view, but it's quite fascinating, and thinking about that angle, it feels me so it giving me some form of idea, let's say that for me, and what I am speaking about every time, it also giving me some sort of pattern of the way that I would like to also share the people for my audience, right? And giving the ideas that is very personal to them, and it comes with like from the clarity, right? Clarity part is most important. So I again want to repeat that you don't need to like pick any for any direction until you get the clarity, right? So the communication purpose is that you can when you are doing any project or any kind of like assignment, so building something, creating something, it is actually the some form of something that give you the best result when you have the clarity, right? And if it takes several time to get the level of clarity, and I would say that just take and uh, understand the core problems, understand the emotions behind, right? So this is what I would say, that it is like finding the solution the right way, right? And where it comes to like the leading, and as a leader, when you are in charge in, let's say, the guiding your clients, guiding your audience, and you are the leader, right? So the communication is the like the tool, right? When you master this, it actually helps you to get uh, done the work more clear and simpler way. So I hope and I do feel that I have covered a lot what I wanted to share. I intend to share with, and I hope you find something useful. I'm so curious to hear, and if you have any kind of thoughts on building your uh, if you have a like personal brand, and how you actually share your ideas and contents, how you hold your presence. So I would love to like learn from your side. So anyway, so we are now just want to finish this today's live podcast. And if you are a like founder, if you are want to try your personal brand journey on personal brand journey, so I would love to like talk with you and learn from you, and here is my invitation. So if you want to like chat with me, any kind of need any kind of help, guidance, get clarity how you get started on this journey, so I would love to share talk with you. I have shared my um, calendly link in the descriptions. So you just go there, book your spot. I'm taking very limited spot. So I would love to talk to you, and I would see you there. So thank you so much being here and supporting me. We will see you in the next video. Bye. Peace.